Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back for some more of the Twilight Princess HD Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have just went and completed off with Snow Peak Ruins. We went and did a little bit of some side questing stuff. We did a little bit more of the snowboarding area within the Yeti husband and wife that we had to go and do for the heart piece that we had to go and pick up with. And now we're going to go and do a little bit of some other side things before we get ourselves moved on into for the next big dungeon, which that is going to be happening within the Temple of Time. So how we're going to have to go and start off within this episode for today is that we are going to be heading on into back here over at the Kakariko Graveyard. This is where we're going to be meeting up with the Mr. Skeleton Knight out here once again, and he's going to teach us about how we're going to be able to do the mortal draw. Now, this one's always been a little bit of a tough one for me every time to go and try to figure out how this is going to work, but I believe how this has to happen for the mortal draw is that you have to put away your sword and your shield, and then wait for the exact moment for when the enemy is almost about to go and strike, and then just immediately hit the button right away. Now, I think you may possibly have to use the ZL like just right about during the time that this guy's going to go and start to draw out on his weapon, and then that's how you'll be able to go and get the hit immediately. And I believe I think the mortal draw is like somewhat of like a one-shot type of move, so it is pretty nice to go and knock out some of those like whatever the Bokob or the different like other Boblins and other Bokoblins if we ever do go and meet up with any of those set enemies there. But there we go, got ourselves with another scroll, so that is very nice. I don't know if I missed any other Halloween stones. I'll probably have to go and recheck, but I think that could possibly be the last of them. I'll have to go and see. But there we go. Back over at the graveyard we go. And now it's onwards to the next thing, and that is for a heart piece to go and look on after. So, with all that being said in mind, let's go and do it and immediately get myself hit by those alphas. These guys are so annoying. I have to say, like, they go, like, super fast, and then, like, right when I'm trying to, like, at least get myself all started into the part where I want to continue onwards with the recording, I get immediately hit by these guys. Alright, but here we go. Let's go and light up with our ball and chain here. And this is where we're going to finally put that ball and chain to good use, because now we got this block puzzle here. I'm not going to show you guys every single part that happens here within the block puzzle. But if you guys are in need of like being stuck in that type of position where you are having troubles trying to pick up with this heart piece, I do recommend on like using a type of other like guide or something to at least kind of help you out. Because for me personally, it had to take me a little bit of some time to like figure out how all the block puzzles work. Because again, I haven't went and done the like a series with the Twilight Princess for like quite a while, so I kind of had to remind myself a little bit about how that all works. So if you guys ever do need to go and find out where another one of these poses are going to be, I know that we have to go and try to pick up on 20 of these guys, so we got ourselves with another one. So there we go. And just right on over here, right when you're done with everything in the Fair Woods and all that, we can now start heading off into this part, back over to the Sacred Grove. And we got ourselves with Russell here, and he's going to go and introduce us to a brand new Cucco. And this Cucco is going to be known as the Golden Cucco. Now, if you guys remember from before, we actually had to go and use Wolf Link for the time being to kind of jump around into certain different situations. Well, however, this one's going to be a little bit different because we're going to kind of use Link out here for the time being and use our good old pal, the Golden Cucco, to at least fly into some different areas to at least kind of land us into a certain detour spot to at least manage to reach on into the next location from there. Alright, so here we go. We're going to pick up with the Golden Cucco, and let's go and fly all the way over to our one of first of many spots, just right on over here. And we got ourselves another spot just right down below there too. So after a little bit of some time, we have finally made on over into this way. So let's go and finally put that Golden Cucco away for now and reach off into the Golden Grove. And let's go and start looking for where the Skull Kid's going to be. So this is basically going to be the second round here. And this time, instead of it being out in the daytime, this is going to be here a little bit more in the nighttime type of area for right now. And at least the good thing here is that what this Skull Kid is that he does have his little lamp. So if you ever do feel like you're going to get yourself lost, always just make sure to check out where his lamp is going to be, and that will help you out to guide yourself into what's going to happen. Because I know that I got myself a little bit lost here when it was the second time around within this guy, but Yeah, so just make sure that you just go and check where the lamp is going to be. And for this last part here, since I'm not going to show you guys every single place where the Skull Kid's going to be, this is the last location for him. He's actually be sitting up top of where the tree is going to be. I know that one was actually somewhat of a tough one as well, too, because I always tried to figure out, like, where the light was coming from, and it's literally all the way on top of that tree. So just right on when we go and head down on over here into this way, this is where we should at least be able to go and battle out with the Skull Kid once again. Now, this time around, we're actually going to have to use Link with his arrows for the time being. So we're going to have to make sure that we go and knock him around. I think the last time when we were here, I believe we actually had to use Wolf Link for a little bit of like the first time around, I think, right? Because he was down below on some of the other different floors into here. Well, now he's going to be up on the top area. So you're going to make sure that you have to go and use your bomb arrows for it. And that's why it was a pretty nice good thing that I don't think I ever got to go and show this off to you guys yet around here in the Sacred Grove. But there's one segment that happens when you go and run around with the Skull Kid. There is like 2 different torches. You just have to light them up with the lamp. And I'm pretty sure that you should be able to get like 30 bombs. So if you do have like a lot of arrows throughout the time of you having to go and battle with all these other like little marionette type of skeleton dudes here, you should at least be able to pick up some arrows as well. And then that will just help you out big time. Alright, so let's just knock around with some of these guys for a little bit. And just like that. And we're going to immediately shoot them right up there. Get them. And now we just have, I think, just one more at a time. And he's just going to be chilled right up there. Okay, and here we go. Now this one, I have to say, when I was doing this recording, I was actually really lucky that I did get the hit like right away. Like this one was like on my second attempt here, and right there I got him. Nailed him right there. Alright, so now after what the Skull Kid guy is now disappeared and finito out of this way, he should now actually open up with a little bit of a secret passage, and this should lead us into where that Temple of Time area is going to be happening in just in a little bit. All that we really have to go and do now is that we just have to push the block that is going to be around within this said area, and that should at least take us back to the original location where the Master Sword is going to be. And I think we're going to probably have to do something with that, I want to say, beforehand, so we'll have to see what happens from here. But we're almost close to the Temple of Time, but just not there just right away. That should be happening in the next episode. Alright, so there we go, and we're going to end off the episode here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everything here for Twilight Princess, and of course, peace.